What's up guys, Sub-Zero here with the duel video. Haven't seen one of these in a long time, or a video really at all that I talk or anything in. Still don't have that Blaster Lavels deck profile done yet, but it should be done soon. I haven't really been just doing a lot of talking videos recently because I got braces. It's so awful, and speaking was kind of annoying, and my tongue is still kind of messed up because I don't freaking know even how I did that, but my tongue's messed up, and so it is annoying to talk. But I can still talk, and I shouldn't sound too weird. But yeah, I've been playing Constellars recently just because I randomly wanted to pick them up. They're kind of, you know, the light half to Evilswarms. If you guys don't know, there's a lot of hype around Evilswarm, so why not try Constellars? I use my Sheraton to get the whatever it is, the P guy. He's the second card from the right in my hand. He's like the Evilswarm. I think it's, I don't freaking know, that, you know, you normal summon him and then you get another summon that turn, which is really cool. Also, it doesn't matter if you like Veiler or Fiendish Chain him because he's a lingering effect, so you can summon him, they can be like Veiler, and you're like, okay, you just waste your Veiler, summon another monster. So he's playing really conservative, and I decide, you know what, I'm going to play conservative too. Turns out I'm playing against Evilswarms. I kind of want to go for an Xyz here, but then I think, well, wouldn't it just be perfect for him if he had the Torrential Tribute, and then he could get rid of everything and his Thunderbird, and it would be great for him. Wouldn't that just be grand? And I decide, I don't want to let that happen, so I let it go through. He Forbidden Duresses in response to my Bottomless when he overlays into the Ophion. And I think while here, I decide, end up, you know, have the Fiendish Chain. I don't want him to get going. I don't want him to be able to get a pandemic virus, or infection, god, whatever it is in the TCG. I just don't want the Evilswarms to be able to get going, so I do that. Now, it's at this point I decide, you know, if he has Torrential, it's not really a huge loss for me because I draw into this Star Cradle, which adds 2 Constellars from your graveyard to your hand, but you can't conduct battle phase that turn, which is one of the things that I really like about Constellars. I ran 3 of that card. I ran it at 2 and then realized, oh my god, this thing's amazing. It just completely recycles your Constellars, and since I run a pretty high monster count, I can just keep getting him back even, you know, after I make multiple Xyz plays. And even if they like, even if he does what he does here, is I go into my Star Liege and he bottomlesses it, the materials still go to the graveyard, so I can use Star Cradle to get them back, and he's pretty much just wasted a card, and, well, he had to waste a card getting rid of just banishing my Star Liege. Now, the deck I have right now, I'm not running the one where it's like the Kerkion, but I don't remember what it's called for Constellars, where you banish a Constellar and then you can add one from your graveyard to your hand, and it's really cool, but that's coming out in Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy, so I don't have that yet. I do have some OCG ones in my extra deck, which I didn't really know about at the time of starting this. This is a match, of course, but he calls me out on it, and of course, luckily I have some rank 4s still, so I can make those instead. I don't have any rank 3s though, which makes me kind of sad when I draw into the second ninja guy, but I'm just going to go for that rank 4 play all over again and see if he has any more removal. If he does, I know I have a Mirror Force to stop him, and I also have that one that when you normal summon it, special summon one in case I draw another one. So I'm going to go into the Preyesp, whatever it's called, the other rank 4, Preyesp. Oh, well, first I try to go into Omega, then he's like, lol, OCG card, noob, what a fag. Of course, he's much more polite than that. Also lagged a bit here because, oh my god, my sister being online is so annoying. It's just, it makes playing League of Legends hell, you know, this is definitely bearable, but I do that, check, you know, I'm like, wait a minute, is the Preyesper, god, I don't even know how to pronounce that, is that legal? Because if it wasn't, I was just like, well, I don't have rank 4 to go into, but I look, find out that the Omega is not legal, and that the Preyesp is, and so I'm just going to drop that down. And Preyesp is pretty cool. You can use his effect during damage step, and Constellar gains 1,000 attacks, who's sort of like a 3400 beater. He can swing over Ophion really easily, which is really nice. And, you know, they train like a Mirror Force or something. Well, then you're screwed, but, you know, that's why getting a Preasp and Omega is going to be really nice. Omega and the Karakion guy come out in Tachyon Galaxy. I overlay into Messier 7 here, and he just tarantulas the whole field. I'm up 1 in card advantage, and if I summon that other guy, I'll be up 2. He summons the Castor and activates a Reborn. Now, my thing here is I wanted to take the Poke just because I knew I didn't want him to have that Thunderbird, because I knew that Thunderbird was going to be able to swing over everything I had, and so I was just banking on being able to Dark Hole and do stuff against the Ophion, but he actually goes into Digesto Emerald. Well, not really Dark Hole the Ophion, I think just swing over it was what I was thinking, because I'd summon the Sheraton and then do stuff, and, you know, I'd draw into the Kaus like I do here, and so I just thought everything would be fine. But he goes for the Emerald, which is really interesting, which kind of screws me over, because he gets to recycle like his entire graveyard, and right now I'm looking awful. I do have this Kaus in case I want to make a rank 4 play, so I can Mirror Force this Emerald, or whatever else he summons, and I think about it for a while, because I'm thinking just like, should I not? Because, you know, if I draw into a Pollux, whatever it is, then I'll feel like I wasted a Mirror Force, but I ended up just Mirror Forcing it anyway. Summons the Castor here, grabs the Heliotrope, and he is free to go into whatever he wants. He ends up going into an Ophion here, I think? Yes, he does go for an Ophion, and he's going to get the Pandemic, which really isn't as bad as it looks, because I can just summon this Kaus, and I'll be able to Xyz and attack over it. Now, I was really afraid here that that card he said was not the Pandemic, and he was just bluffing me, and that was really like a D-Prison, which I definitely thought, like, this guy's a good player, he's got an Exodia avatar, so I'm guessing he's good, so I'm just thinking, like, it's very possible that he's bluffing me. That would be such a good play, and it'd probably win him the game, but I just decide, you know what, I don't have much to lose. I didn't really want a Dark Hole, because then if that was a Pandemic, I would have just gone super minus, and it would have been awful. So I end up going into the Preasp here, attacking into it, praying that it's not the D-Prison, detaching for effect, and it's not the D-Prison, so that's very nice. You know, D-Prison Mirror Force. I set the Solemn Judgment, and I'm thinking maybe this secures my victory. He summons the Rabbit here, and since he's added the 2 Heliotropes he got with the Rabbit early game back, with Digesto Emerald, he can use its effect again. And I'm just thinking, like, do I want to Solemn this? And I end up deciding yes, that I do want to Solemn this, because he's low on card advantage. He'll have to start top decking, and I have the advantage right now, so I just want to push that. I end up summoning the Sheraton, because even if he summons, you know, something like a Thunderbird won't even be too threatening, because I can use Preasp's effect to boost it up to 1700. Of course, if he summons like a Heliotrope, he can attack over it, but I don't really care because I have the Preasp. I top deck into the MST and hit that back row that he just said. Turns out it is a bottomless trap hole, so it doesn't even matter, but this is going to be game. 24 plus 700 is 3100, plus the 1000 from my Preasp, being able to detach that will be game. Of course, this is a match. I'm running a sort of Evilswarm heavy side. I run those 3 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors. I'm going to side those in out for the Mirror Forces and Torrentials, because I'm thinking, or actually not the Torrentials, because I'm thinking using Torrentials will be good to stop Ophion summoning. I also side in the Snowman Eaters, because I know they can destroy Ophion, because, you know, it's monster effect. I also side out the Dark Hole, because, you know, I'm afraid of Pandemic. Anyway, I'll see you guys in game 2, but now, bye.